Atlanta Falcons veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game.
It's the Falcons and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Faulkner, and complete to Drake London. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play-action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They'll want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
All-star, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Faulkner. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Kareem Hunt the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Off play action, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Reggie Robertson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Faulkner finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down. Faulkner. That's good. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Faulkner.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Faulkner. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards. go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jones now in motion left. Play action. It's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today on the way, not the first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London. Drake London, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fields on first down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. first down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Fields going to keep it running right. He'll pitch it back. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that we're in right now and make a play and give your team a firm advantage?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. The slot man in motion right. A play fake, now Fields to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, but now it'll be third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Faulkner got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Faulkner. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll look to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Faulkner. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to get hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been physical all game long. And it certainly looks like they're not going to back off to make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they?